Theme parks mean different things to different people. For some it's about big roller coasters, while for others it's theming, storytelling, atmosphere or the memories attached to a particular park. For me the best theme parks are the ones that make you forget you're in a park at all. The ones that fully transport you, whether that's through thrills, immersion or pure emotion. So today I'm ranking my personal top 10 theme parks of all time. This list isn't about parks that have the most rides or the tallest coasters, it's about the overall experience, ride quality, immersion, atmosphere, consistency and how parks make you feel from the moment you walk through their gates. Some of these parks excel in thrills, some excel in storytelling and some manage to do both. This is my list and I'm going to go into depth into why each park sits exactly where it does, so don't get annoyed or upset if your favourite park doesn't rank as highly for me as it does for you. So let's get right into ranking my top 10 theme parks. At number 10 we have Alton Towers. Alton Towers is a park with a huge amount of history and it deserves a lot of respect. It's home to some of the rides that have shaped the industry like the Smiler and Oblivion. One of the most impressive things about Alton Towers is how it uses the land. Because of the strict height limit, the park was forced to get creative, building rides into terrain that have given many coasters the sense of speed, intensity and personality that's genuinely unique. However, as much as I admire the ride lineup, Alton struggles with cohesion. The park layout can feel disjointed with long walks between areas and theming that varies widely in quality. Some areas feel immersive and well thought out, while others feel underdeveloped or forgotten. When you're riding a coaster at Alton Towers, the park is incredible, but when you're walking between them, the illusion often breaks. That's why Alton Towers starts this list at number 10, an iconic park with iconic rides, but an experience that isn't consistently immersive from start to finish. Coming in at number 9 we have Thorpe Park Resort. Thorpe Park is a park that knows exactly what it is and it fully commits to that identity. This is a park thrill first. From the moment you arrive, the focus is clear, big coasters and high intensity. Stealth sets the tone right away. The launch is still one of the most powerful in Europe and despite its short layout it delivers pure speed and adrenaline every single time. Then there's the Swan which stands out because while it's not the most intense ride in the park, it's visually smooth and stunning. The rest of Thorpe Park's lineup is also deliberately thrilling. Sortie is rough and intimidating, Colossus is dated but still iconic, and with newer additions like Hyperia, the park shows it's still pushing forward. One of Thorpe Park's biggest strengths is how compact it is. You spend less time walking and more time riding, which keeps the energy high throughout the day. Where Thorpe Park doesn't quite climb higher on this list is immersion. The theme supports the rides but it isn't the focus and that means the park doesn't leave the same emotional impact as others. But if you're here for thrills, Thorpe Park is definitely a destination for you. That's why it earns the number 9 spot on my list. Coming in at number 8 we have SeaWorld Orlando. SeaWorld has gone through one of the biggest evolutions of any theme park. What was once mainly animal shows has grown into a legitimate thrill destination. From a ride standpoint, the park delivers spectacularly. Mako is elite and a top 10 coaster in and of itself. It's smooth, fast and endlessly rideable. Manta remains one of the best flying coasters ever built, blending thrills with graceful moments. Kraken and Icebreaker also add variety and help round out the ride lineup. At the same time, SeaWorld still holds on to what originally made it unique, the marine life and education experiences. The aquariums and animal habitats give the park a slower pace when you want it, even if some areas clearly show their age compared to newer attractions. Still, there's something calming about being able to step away from the coasters and just explore. This bit of respite gives guests the opportunity to see marine life that they otherwise wouldn't be able to see, like beluga whales and walruses just to name a few. The shows also play a big role in balance as well. The dolphins and sea lion presentations break up the day nicely and add structure to the park experience. While some venues feel a bit dated, the shows themselves are engaging and help give SeaWorld an identity beyond just rides. That balance is one of SeaWorld's biggest strengths. You can move between intense coasters, quieter exhibits and shows without the park ever feeling overwhelming. Even if certain areas don't feel as polished or cohesive as others. SeaWorld doesn't always feel like it's one fully immersive world, but a park that blends thrills, education and animal experiences. It offers something genuinely different, which is why it earns the number 8 spot on this list. At number 7 we have Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Busch Gardens is a park that stands out because it genuinely balances extreme thrills with wildlife experiences. A few parks can do that well. From a coaster standpoint, the lineup is elite. Iron Gwazi is the headline attraction and it's aggressive, fast and completely relentless from start to finish. It feels like a statement ride not just for the park but the entire industry. Surrounding that you've got a deeper supporting cast. Monty remains one of the best inverted coasters ever built. Kumba delivers old school intensity with incredible pacing. Sheikra uses height and spectacle to great effects, and Cheetah Hunt adds speed, flow that helps balance out the heavier rides. But what truly separates Busch Gardens from other thrill parks is the animals. The park isn't just themed about wildlife, it actually integrates real animal habitats into the experience and puts them at the forefront. Walking through animal trails and exhibits gives a park a slower, more grounded rhythm between rides, and also what helps is guests are able to see some of the most majestic animals, such as hippos, lions, tigers and so many more. You're constantly reminded that this isn't just a coaster park, but a theme park zoo hybrid. You'll step off an intense ride and find yourself overlooking giraffes, zebra or elephants. That contrast is powerful and it gives Busch Gardens a sense of scale and authenticity that most parks can't replicate. The animals also add the atmosphere and kinetics of the park, that the park feels alive in a way that is very different to purely themed environments. It's not just sets and scenery, it's real movement, real sound and real space. Where Busch Gardens falls just short of climbing higher is consistency. Some areas feel immersive and well maintained, while others feel more functional or dated. Transitions between lands can be abrupt and the storytelling isn't always fully committed. Even so, the combination of world-class coasters and meaningful animal encounters creates an experience that is both intense and refreshing. That balance and my love for animals, wildlife and conservation is exactly why Busch Gardens to Tampa Bay earns the number 7 spot on this list. At number 6 we have Epcot. Epcot is a park unlike any other. It isn't just the rides and thrills, it's about ideas, exploration and cultural experiences. The park is split into two main areas, World Celebration and World Discovery, which focus on innovation and attractions like Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind, which delivers thrilling and immersive storytelling. Classics like Soaring Around the World and Test Track still hold up, offering experiences that are exciting while fitting Epcot's forward-thinking theme. Then there's World Showcase, the heart of Epcot's identity. Walking from Mexico to Canada, you encounter authentic architecture, cultural elements, and food from around the world. It's not just decoration, it's a real attempt to immerse guests into different countries. Seasonal festivals like Food and Wine or Flower and Garden make this more engaging. Epcot also has a sea life element which also is often overlooked. The Seas with Nemo and Friends Pavilion includes massive aquariums showcasing dozens of marine life species through thoughtfully designed habitats. This gives the park a slower, more reflective pace where you can pause, explore and learn, a nice contrast to the rides and walking. What sets Epcot apart is its pace and flexibility. You can go from high thrill attractions to quiet educational exhibits seamlessly. That balance gives the park depth and variety. It's one of the few parks that rewards curiosity and exploration. Where Epcot falls a bit short is ride quality and overcrowding. There aren't as many attractions compared to other parks, and during busy seasons, navigating the World Showcase and popular rides can feel cramped. These issues can break immersion and slow the flow of your day. Still, Epcot is unmatched in offering a park experience that blends culture, education and memorable attractions, which is why it earns its number 6 spot. At number 5 we have Disneyland Park in Paris. This park is one of the most visually striking Disney parks in the world. From Sleeping Beauty Castle to the sweeping Main Street USA, every area is crafted with attention to detail, creating a sense of place that immediately draws you in. The layout encourages exploration, and even wandering between lands feels intentional. The ride lineup is strong, with several standout attractions that rival any park globally. Phantom Manor is a dark ride masterpiece, combining atmosphere, storytelling and unexpected thrills. Big Thunder Mountain is one of the best versions anywhere, blending speed, theming and pacing perfectly. Pirates of the Caribbean remains a classic that keeps its magic decades later. Even smaller rides and seasonal additions add charm and variety, making it an all-around enjoyable experience. The park also excels at theming and immersion. Fantasyland, Adventureland and Discoveryland each feel distinct, with carefully thought out visuals and music to reinforce the story of the land. Walking through the park you feel transported. Disney's attention to atmosphere is evident around every corner. Where Disneyland Paris falls short is operations and occasional inconsistencies. Ride reliability can vary and some areas of the park feel less polished compared to others. During peak seasons, crowds can make navigation and queuing a bit stressful, which is slightly distracts from the experience. Despite these minor drawbacks, Disneyland Paris balances iconic attractions, stunning theming and memorable experiences in a way very few parks can manage. It is not the largest or fastest, but it is one of the most immersive and visually rewarding Disney parks, which is why it earns its number 5 spot on this list. In at number 4 is Universal's Islands of Adventure. The park is just incredible. From the moment you walk through the entrance and wander through the entranceway, you are surrounded by heavy theming and immersive storytelling. It doesn't just end there. All across the lake you can see detailed and immersive themed lands from Superhero Island to Jurassic World. It doesn't just end at high levels of theming and storytelling either. The park is jam-packed with standout rides such as Hagrid's Creatures Magical Motorbike Adventure, Velocicoaster and The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. It's not just rides at the park, there are themed shows, themed food and drink and awesome character interactions throughout the areas, which really help to balance out the park's offerings. While I focused on the thrilling side of things, there are also some family rides in Seuss Landing. However, this area feels dated and it is needed some renovation in the future. Another place where Islands of Adventure falls short is its lack of consistency, as some areas are packed with rides, causing these areas to become crowded, and others have little or nothing there, causing these areas to just act as a shortcut to the other areas. However, despite these minor fallbacks, Islands of Adventure is still an incredible park, with some serious contenders for best roller coasters or the best dark ride, and it is well deserving of being in at the number 4 spot. In at number 3 is Disney World's Animal Kingdom. Disney's Animal Kingdom is a park that stands out from all the others in the Disney lineup, offering a unique blend of natural beauty, immersive storytelling and thrilling experiences that celebrate wildlife and conservation. From the moment you enter the park, dedication to authenticity and adventure is apparent. The centrepiece, the Tree of Life, is more than just a symbol. It's a masterpiece of artistry, with over 300 intricately carved animals serving as a constant reminder of the park's core theme. Walking through the lush pathways of Animal Kingdom, visitors feel transported to a series of real-world ecosystems, from the dense forests of Asia to the savannas of Africa. One of the strongest features is the animal encounters at the park, whether it's observing lions and giraffes on Kilimanjaro safaris, learning about exotic birds and reptiles on Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, or watching awe-inspiring shows and talks. The park's live shows like Festival of the Lion King and Finding Nemo further elevate its storytelling, combining Broadway-caliber performances with heartfelt narratives that appeal to all ages. Thrill seekers also find their haven here. Expedition Everest remains one of the most exhilarating coasters in Disney's portfolio, blending speed, suspense and stunning theming that transports riders into the heart of the Himalayas. However, despite its many strengths, Animal Kingdom does have its limitations. The park's size and layout, while immersive, can be physically exhausting, requiring significant walking between lands. Its ride count is smaller compared to parks like Magic Kingdom and Universal Studios, meaning adrenaline junkies may find it less satisfying. Additionally, because the park emphasises animals and nature, some experiences such as live shows or safari ride can be weather dependent, with rain, heat affecting accessibility and comfort. In conclusion, Disney's Animal Kingdom is one of the best theme parks in the world because it delivers a unique, immersive experience that combines education, storytelling and adventure. It offers moments of awe and few other parks can replicate that. From up-close wildlife encounters to jaw-dropping attractions like Avatar's Flight of Passage, which is why it sits at the number 3 spot. At number 2 is Universal's Epic Universe. Universal's Epic Universe is the latest addition to the Universal Orlando Resort, and a theme park that truly lives up to its name. From the moment you step onto the grounds, the theme park immerses you in a level of storytelling and scale that is unmatched in most other theme parks. What sets Epic Universe apart is its commitment to transporting guests into fully realised worlds rather than simply offering rides. Every land is designed with cinematic attention to detail, blending cutting-edge attractions, themed dining and interactive experiences. One of the park's standout features is its innovative approach to intellectual properties. Visitors can explore areas based on iconic franchises such as Super Nintendo World. Each land goes beyond surface level theming, incorporating an interactive element that make guests feel like participants rather than mere observers. Attractions combine next level ride technology, immersive storytelling and practical effects that elevate the thrill factor, making even the familiar feel fresh and exciting. The park's use of technology is another reason it stands out. Cutting-edge ride systems, augmented reality features and immersive cues create anticipation and excitement long before the attraction even begins. Additionally, the park's layout emphasises flow and guest convenience, with strategically placed transportation options, wide walkways and visually striking landmarks that make navigation intuitive. However, Epic Universe is not without its limitations. Some critics note that the park's focus on IP-driven lands can make it feel less cohesive for guests seeking original storytelling beyond existing franchises. Additionally, the sheer scale and popularity of certain attractions can lead to long wait times, particularly in the park's most immersive areas. While the park excels in spectacle, there are moments where the density of visual and audio simulation can be overwhelming. Despite these minor shortcomings, Universal's Epic Universe is a triumph in modern theme park design. It combines groundbreaking technology, masterful storytelling, and unparalleled immersion to create experiences that linger long after the visit ends. And that's why it sits at the number 2 spot. Finally, coming at the number 1 and my favourite theme park anywhere in the world is Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida is more than just a theme park. It is the embodiment of imagination, nostalgia and immersive storytelling. From the moment you step through the iconic entrance and see Cinderella's castle, you are transported into a world where fantasy feels real and every corner tells a story. What makes Magic Kingdom stand out as the best theme park in the world is the sheer attention to detail across all aspects of the guest experience. The park is divided into 6 meticulously themed lands, each offering a unique atmosphere, attractions and experience. Main Street USA sets the tone with its charming turn-of-the-century architecture, welcoming shops, street performers that invoke a sense of nostalgia and warmth. Adventureland captures the thrills of exploration with the rides like the Jungle Cruise and Pirates of the Caribbean, while Frontierland immerses guests into the spirit of the American frontier through attractions such as Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Liberty Square delivers a historical touch with the Hall of Presidents and the Haunted Mansion, blending story and supernatural fun. Fantasyland is a dreamlike escape where iconic fairy tale experiences like It's a Small World and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train bring stories to life. And Tomorrowland looks like the future with attractions like Space Mountain and Tron Light Cycle Run. Beyond rides, Magic Kingdom excels in its parades, fireworks and character interactions. Yet despite its many strengths, Magic Kingdom is not without its limitations. The park often faces long wait times, particularly in its most popular rides, which can test even the most patient of guests. Some areas like Tomorrowland feel slightly dated compared to the fantastical details found in the Fantasyland. Additionally, the sheer size and popularity of the park can lead to overcrowding, making the experience less personal during peak seasons. Still, the combination of storytelling, immersive theming, iconic attractions and unparalleled attention to the guest service experience secures Magic Kingdom's reputation as the world's premier theme park. It is a place where dreams come alive, nostalgia meets innovation, and every visitor, regardless of age, can find a moment of wonder that truly feels magical, which is why it's my #1 theme park anywhere in the world. So those are my top 10 theme parks, but now I want to hear from you. Which park is your favourite and why? Make sure to let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more theme park and zoo content on the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.